State is popular for leading the first Nigerian police contingent. President Tinubu had at the decoration expressed confidence in the ability of the new police chief to lead a rejuvenated force in contributing to peace and stability in the country. The new IGP says he is ready to deliver on his new mandate by motivating his personnel for the cause of securing the nation.
I'm bringing law and order to the table. Like I mentioned earlier, I've made up my mind to ensure that my officers get to know that we are working for the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and the citizens of the country are our bosses. The committee was set up early this morning to look into the issue of state police from the angle of the Nigerian police.
What do you have?
We don't want it to seem massive. Others are taking decision, and we, the most important people concerned, did not do anything. We want to ensure that the best thing is done. State police has come to stay, and the police should be able to contribute their own part in making it succeed. The police are not afraid. Our jobs are not being taken. It's just an issue of partnership.
The president also inaugurated 6 commissioners of Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission and 2 Federal Civil Service Commission. Still on security, the situation is calm security-wise across the Federal Capital Territory, with adequate operational deployment by the police and sister security agencies to provide the needed security across the city. This is against the backdrop of the planned protest slated for Wednesday by members of the proscribed Islamic movement in Nigeria. Security correspondent Onuti Yakubu brings us details.
Berger roundabout, where I stand now, is one of these strategic locations where the planners, the suspected planners of this protest, usually converge to disrupt the peace and security of the nation's capital. But from all indications, early intelligence have been able to put pay to their plans for this particular protest, and security deployments from across board has been able to ensure that law-abiding citizens go about their lawful businesses since the beginning of the day without any breach of peace across the city. Other such locations are Wuse Market, Arab Contractors Junction at Utako, Area 1, and the Federal Secretariat. Commissioner of Police FCT Mila Ntawai had on Tuesday addressed a detachment of mobile policemen deployed from the force headquarters to back up the command's operational order, charging them on rules of engagement.
Stay together, carry out the assignment together, finish together. Yes, sir. Nobody uses any weapon. You have senior officers that will assess situations. If you need to use, you will use. But when somebody carries a weapon and points at you, will you wait and take his bullets? No, sir!
NTA News monitoring around the city saw a good presence of the joint security formations. Similar deployments were also made to entry points from neighboring suburbs, with residents going about their lawful duties without let or hindrances. In Abuja, Onotu Yakubu, NTA News.
Away from security to electoral matters, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has formally presented certificates of return to chairmen and councillors-elects across the Federal Capital Territory, marking the official conclusion of the recently concluded area council elections. The presentation ceremony held at the INEC FCT headquarters in Abuja signifies the completion of the electoral process and paves the way for the inauguration of the newly elected local government officials. Rosemary Bilal reports.
The presentation of certificate of return marks the formal conclusion of the electoral process and affirms the mandate given to the winners by the electorate. The FCT resident electoral commissioner, Amin Kasim Idris, congratulated the chairman and councillors-elect, urging them to justify the confidence reposed in them by delivering on their campaign promise.
I wish on behalf of the Commission to congratulate all of you for your success at the polls and also urge you to see your mandate as a call to duty to the people of the FCT. Your election is a testimony or it's a testament to the trust reposed in you by the people. I encourage you to embrace your mandate with a sense of duty, working tirelessly to serve the aspiration of your constituents.
Responding on behalf of the chairman-elect, the chairman-elect of Buhari Area Council pledged commitment to inclusive governance and grassroots development.
Of course, Buhari is the full basket of Abuja. We are predominantly farmers, so we give them new methods of farming, agro business, so that the peasantry can be turned into agro farming and agro mechanization. That way, the people can be empowered.
The event was attended by political party representatives, supporters and officials of the commission. With the presentation of certificate of return, the stage is now set for the inauguration of the new area council administrations in the FCT. Rosemary Morton, NTA News.
Now, the National Civil Society Council of Nigeria has strongly advised content creators to be patriotic in scripting materials and put national interests at heart. Executive Director of the Council, Blessing Akinlo-Sotu, stated this at a press briefing to address trending social media controversy involving content creators Very Dark Man and Michelle Okoro, popularly known as King Michi. Over humanitarian
addressing the media,
Sheyi Tinubu, son of the president, Ramatu Abdullah.
Executive Director of the National Civil Society Council of Nigeria, Blessing Akinlo-Sotu, said that it became imperative to address the issue as it involved the personality of the son of Nigeria's president, Sheyi Tinubu, which has even degenerated to disturbing contents being displayed on social media, which teenagers and minors are exposed to. He said from the unbiased findings of the council, the entire controversy started when one of the content creators involved, King Michi, made some remarks to Very Dark Man, which he was not comfortable with, alleging that her organization was supported by son of President of Nigeria. Blessing Akinlo-Sotu said Very Dark Man took up both Michi and Sheyi Tinubu, turning the entire matter more on the son of the president, casting so much aspersions and using vulgar and offensive languages.
Our admonition will be for the Very Dark Man to exercise restraint and be more objective in his opinion and presentation of view on persons and issues. If VDM is truly of character, as we supposed, then he should render public apology for using such dirty and vulgar language in media space and creating toxic content that promotes suicide. Kemichi on her part too should rethink as childish and highly immature in handling of such sensitive relationship and matters, while equally apologizing to the Nigerian people for such toxic content and findings, and for mentioning names and meddling into the personal matter of Very Dark Man.
He said the council is particularly concerned about the political dimension the issue is assuming and damaging precedents being laid in social media usage and content creation in Nigeria, calling on regulatory bodies to monitor contents being generated on social media and apply sanctions when necessary. Other civil society groups added their voice to the matter.
Nigeria has the most vibrant youth sector in Africa, and that's the more reason that the sector has remained completely responsible, maintaining high level of responsibility.
So let them do another video to prove that their action is not the real one.
And for Michelle, it's also good for her to observe strictly what we know as donor privacy.
They are unanimously urging content creation to be done with responsibility and in alignment with national interests. Ramatu Abdullahi, NTA News.
Hundreds of Muslims and non-Muslims in Abuja and environs have expressed gratitude to President Tinubu and the First Lady, Oluremi Tinubu, after receiving a Ramadan pack donated by the First family. Yours sincerely reports on the distribution of the items at the Abuja National Mosque.
It was all smiles and happy moments for beneficiaries in Abuja and environs at the Abuja National Mosque who have come to benefit again from the donations made by the First family coming from the President through the office of the First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu. In their hundreds, they lined up to receive what was due for them through the Abuja National Mosque Distribution Committee, coordinated and supervised by the chairman, Ustaz Abubakar Sadiq. This time, the package was a pack of Ramadan varieties.
Collecting the Renewed Hope package, and everybody is happy. We have a lot of items to distribute. This is just the introduction. We have 50 kg rice, 1,000 as well. This Renewed Hope package is 1,000. We have milk, we have sugar, we have powdered milk. We have a lot of items coming from a number of people. The First Lady being the top on the list, and some other people have contributed. Seeing the way the distribution is going on, people are encouraged to bring more to the poor, as whatever is here would go to the desired recipients.
Recipients showered praises and praise to the donors.
I'm very happy about it, especially the month of Ramadan.
I feel excited.
With hope renewed, at a time like this, the managers of the distribution reassured of the First Lady's commitment to always assist the less privileged and needy in society through acts of kindness such as these. In Abuja, Abdullah Hajia, NTA News.
The FCT Education Resource Center, ERC, has continued the monitoring of the senior secondary school 3 mock examinations across schools in the FCT in preparation for the forthcoming West Africa Senior School Certificate examination. Sandra Keme reports that the monitoring team was led by the director, Nimat Dawood Abdurrahim. Report.
The sight of school bags lined up along corridors led to examination halls, where the SS3 students sat quietly, focused on their mock examination organized by the Education Resource Center to prepare them for their final exams. Some students appreciated their teachers, describing the exercise as a confidence booster.
We're having our extra lessons class that the school provided for us, so it enabled us to have a large knowledge of both SS1, 2 and 3 work.
They're trying their best to make sure there's no form of exam malpractice.
The questions are up to standard, and I think the exam is going to be really helpful in my preparation for WAEC.
School administrators also expressed satisfaction in the guidelines, noting that the presence of monitoring teams reinforces discipline and credibility. However, some private schools are yet to key into the initiative.
There's great improvement here, so we have no challenge so far. The questions are complete, the answer booklets are complete, and the students are doing their best.
I'm encouraging other private schools not to disregard these things that government is doing to try to help the students to get better results at the end of the day.
The monitoring, led by the director, FCT ERC, Nimat Dawood Abdurrahim, focused on examination ethics, quality assurance, and proper conduct.
We need to know that first and foremost that the exam is being conducted in the school, and we also need to know that our question papers are what the students are using, not another question paper. The mock SSC examination is meant for public schools only. So, but because of the standard and the quality of examination that the FCT conducts, many private schools decided that they want to be part of it.
So I want to commend the director and our team for putting this in place, and All the schools we have gone to, I'm so impressed with the facilities.
The FCT ERC reaffirmed its commitment to maintaining standards and warned against examination malpractice. In Abuja, Sandra Akeme, NTA News.
Thank you, Sandra. Before we go, let's quickly tell you that there will be APL matches tonight, and Arsenal will be visiting Brighton to consolidate on their points leads on the EPL table. Well, on that note, I want to thank you for joining us on the English segment of the news. Up next is the translations. Good evening.
ama agbaje wishaje wona yami bada ya zakwe ba ku jagbe dai iwa na ba shi ba bada wa mu precis wa yiba wani wace ana bage ku dai yiku ana bage wa nge a busu bita sana mai wei nge ola tunje dusu aku ana tutishinya ku waya watutushi nge abusu bita sana gbanya yake tuko da ya bola tinubu wana ku ana washi abusu bita sana gban shi bace ata inya shi ake bai fa shi abama nke wa busibida zana gban kokoi nge kayo de wata ku uba kaya kakawa nga gowe wa lo wesu tute kwai wa ku fashi zana gban nge dusu wada nke we wa shi watutu no to bagbatu yiki tuko da ya yiki tuko da we godo we ku a zana gban gado a gado gwai ga ashipage a tatishi ya ba godo tatishi to yiki a bidibo gwamnati kuli ashe atun shi ba ya aine ka kisit na anya ko ku bagbatu fa bubui kuli a yinya ga ashi da wai ya gwamnati bibinya bado na a kanslai in kwawu nke aine ko ku okotutu zashi kuli ashe ya ko ku azabwa in bana yi ye kuli a she ashi ya bado na kanslai kisit da ya ba ku afsan babwa Rosemary Mutari Bilal wada nke abai fiyin aine ka tutu shi ba na bani kisi da koyi ai ga zo zahai bagmi kwawu ege bagbatu pa bubui kuli ashegiya kwawu ege bashi ba ipin gwamnati kwai fi ba banu ashipage wawenya bado na kanslai baya ba tutu nke zinda koyi anabajaji su da inge abaku washi kisi na pata hwenya tuke abusu bida bado na pata kawida in ba tutu maji gwamnati laba ngaya shi laba na ubwa na za nukwai bace fi umi gaba shi na bai ba kwaza bubakala gwamnati na kutaye asasa wulan fi yau onati yakubu wada inge asalashi bayin gbagbati lo gbadogun abuba kukala anya nnaye baba ce shi in ka baba kun sheba mutaye munaji inya gwamnati ngage kutaye abwa asufi inki ugwampan abu sibida waga in kai naje iya ko gbe inge anya faya ayi abu sibida baba na zai mazako inge batayele akuza za bubakala ifi lafiya da je yake zida yabaji da wasu shi kwasi sai
Igbo bụ Igbo ekele m unu nọ na akụkọ ụwa na nkenke na uhuruchi taa. Ọka akụkọ bụ Maazị Okwi Francis Ide. Edoola onye isi ndị uwe ojii ọhụrụ nke ala anyị n'iyi ọrụ tupu ndị isi ọchịchị gọọmenti etiti amalite nzukọ ha mere taa n'obi gọọmenti ala anyị dị n'Abuja. Onye isi ala Bola Tinubu họpụtara Olatunji Disu ngwa onye jibu ọkwa bụ Kayode Egbetakun gbara arụkwaghịm
n'ime izu ụka gara aga dịka onyeisi ndị uwe ojii ọhụrụ ala anyị. Ya bụ onyeisi ndị uwe ojii ọhụrụ a gbara 59. Ọ bụkwa na steeti Lagos ka o si pụta. Onyeisi ala Tinubu n'oge ọ na-ekpunye ya okpu dịka onyeisi ndị uwe ojii ala anyị, ọ kọwara Olatunji Dusi dịka onye nwere ezi ntụkwasị obi n'ebe ọ nọ. Ụlọ ọrụ na-achịkọba nhọpụta na FCT nwa bekee kpọrọ INEC enyela ndị isi oche gọọmenti ime obodo isii nke FCT asambodo ntụrụ ugo n'oge nhọpụta a emere n'izuụka abụọ gara aga. Rosemary Murtala Bilang, onye nta akụkọ anyị, mere ka amata na mmemme nnyefe ndị isi oche asambodo a tụrụ ugo bụ na isi ụlọ ọrụ INEC dị n'ime Abuja ka a nọrọ were mee ya bụ mmemme. Ọnọdụ nchekwa n'ime FCT na-egosi na ebe niile jụrụ oyi. Nke a dịrị site na izigasị ndị uwe ojii nakwa ndị ọrụ nchekwa ndị ọzọ igbochi ọgbaghara ọbụla nwere ike ịdapụta na mberede. Onotu Yakubu, onye nta akụkọ anyị, ka o si metụta nchekwa, mere ka amata na ọnọdụ nchekwa a bụ n'ihi ngagharị iwe otu gọọmenti machiri mgbe gara aga nwa bekee kpọrọ Islamic Movement of Nigeria kwadoro ime taa n'ime Abuja bụ isi ala anyị. Igbo bụ Igbo, taa ka ọ ha anyị n'ọnụ. Echi ka bụkwa ụbọchị mgbe a ga-akọrọ n'akụkọ na nkenke ọzọ. Ndewo.
Ẹ̀kálẹ́ o, ìròyìn ló dé sí etí fún yín láti lè ṣe amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún l'Àbújá. Ọláyínká Adéníjì ni oníròyìn yín. Ọ̀gá àgbà pátá fún àwọn ọlọ́pàá lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí, Ọlátúnjí Dìísù, ni wọ́n ti búra fún lónìí níbi ìpàdépọ̀ àwọn aláṣẹ lákòóso ilé wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹni 23 tí yóò gorí àlééfà náà gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀gá àgbà ọlọ́pàá jùlọ gba ọwọ́ ààrẹ Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu lẹ́yìn Kẹ́hìndé Ẹgbẹ́tókun, ọ̀gá àgbà ọlọ́pàá àná. Nínú ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀, ààrẹ ṣàpèjúwe ó sì sọ dájú wípé ó dá òun lójú wípé kò sí àbámọ̀ lẹ́yìn ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlátúnjí Dìísù rárá, bí kò ṣe wípé dídùn lọ́sàn yóò so lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí. Ọ̀gá àgbà ọlọ́pàá tuntun náà jẹ́jẹ̀ẹ́ wípé òun kò ní fìgbà kan bọ̀kan nínú rárá títí agbo àwọn ọlọ́pàá yóò sì gúnlẹ̀ sébùté ayọ̀. Bákan náà, ààrẹ tún búra fún àwọn kọmíṣánná 6 tí yóò máa ṣe kòkárí owó àti àwọn 2 mìíràn láti máa gbárùkù ti iṣẹ́ ọba. Àjọ elétò ìdìbò INEC ti fi ìwé-ẹ̀rí mo perégedé fún àwọn alága ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ 6 tó wà ní ìlú Àbújá pẹ̀lú àwọn aṣojú ìletò kọ̀ọ̀kan, ìyẹn kánsẹ́lọ̀, ní èyí tó mú kí ìgbésẹ̀ ètò ìdìbò náà kún ojú òṣùwọ̀n àti àṣekágbá bó ti wù kó rí. Ọgbà àjọ INEC ẹ̀ka tìlú Àbújá ni ayẹyẹ náà ti wáyé. Ohun gbogbo àti agbègbè wà ní sẹpẹ́ láìsí kọ́mi-n-kọ́hun jákèjádò olú ìlú Nàìjíríà, Àbújá, nítorí àwọn ọlọ́pàá pẹ̀lú àwọn elétò ààbò gbogbo wà níkàlẹ̀ látàrí àyọgbọ́ wípé àwọn onímọ̀ mùsùlùmí kan yóò wọ́de lónìí Ọjọ́rú. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí aṣojúkọ̀ròyìn wa lórí ètò ààbò Ọlọ́tun Yakubu ṣe jábọ̀, ó ní gbogbo agbègbè ìlú Àbújá ni àwọn elétò ààbò ti kalẹ̀ sí láti rí dájú pé kẹ́kẹ́ kan ò gbọ́dọ̀ kẹ́, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mìmì kan ò sì gbọ́dọ̀ mì. Tó ìròyìn ọ̀hún náà kò ní jù báyìí lọ. imú lónìí kọ́ńbó agbọ̀n àṣàlẹ̀ lónìí họ́wùhọ́wù èmi rẹ lájọ lórílẹ̀‐èdè nàìjíríà yìí o ẹ jẹ́ àṣekò dára ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan láàjì o kásùn láyọ̀.